Peace, y'all. This is Coach Nick here. We're going to get right into the training for your 3-month challenge for MyEcon, your 90-day challenge, 3-month challenge. You want to do 3 things. We got 3 goals that we want to accomplish in our first 3 months. First, we want to learn the system. We want to learn the system. This is the inside of the back office of MyEcon. You see we got some different aspects of the business. We got a store. We got different tools we can use. We have a smart credit system, a debt elimination system, tax record keeping systems. See what I'm saying? This is money management. This is a personal financial success company. So while we're starting to make more money, while we're starting to get money that we're going to invest and make more money and keep reinvesting it and deferring it and things of that nature, we're going to really learn about business and money and how it works. So first thing we're going to do is learn the system. Then we're going to apply the system. You know, all this right here, you can turn this into a business. But before you fix other people's credit, you need to fix your own credit, and you need to apply the system that you have so you know for yourself that it works. All right, so that's the second goal, is to apply the system. Actually use this membership to make sure you're personally seeing success with your finances. And lastly, you want to grow your team. You know, you get $25 a pop every time you sign somebody up for this business. You know what I'm saying? So that's income coming into you. That's extra income. It's an income generating asset that you have. Every time somebody joins your team, it's $25. And you're growing your team. You know what I mean? So let's talk about our first goal. Let's talk about learning the system. Couple things that I want to touch on real quickly, and then once you sign up, we'll get into the training and we'll get into the specifics. So the first thing that I want to touch on is the credit restoration. So let's look at our credit restoration system. So this is the modules for your credit, credit restoration. Introduction, tell you what the plan is. How to obtain your credit scores. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't even know where to go to get their credit scores. A lot of people haven't even seen their credit scores. So click on these modules right here. You watch these videos. They'll show you how to do that. And you'll also have resources on the bottom. You see what I'm saying? You'll learn how to read your credit report. What are you looking at? You'll learn how to dispute items on your credit report, how to remove negative payment history, how to reduce credit utilization, how to add credit, how to properly apply for new credit, get a credit mixture. See, this is a in-depth system. We're going to teach you how to not only run a credit restoration business that's more in-depth than what people are charging monthly fees for. You know, you can't say any names because of legal reasons, but people go to credit restoration companies and pay them money every month, or they pay one big lump sum for people just to remove dispute items on the credit report. And that's all they're doing. There's a lot of factors that affect your credit. A lot of people say 5. Some people I've even heard as high as 7. We're hitting on all cylinders. So we're going to teach you how to fix your own credit, how to approach credit from a holistic standpoint, how to raise your credit, and things that you can do with that heightened sense of credit. You know what I mean? So not only are we creating a personal financial success system, but now we're giving you tools to actually be a business consultant for people. Part of that business is you're going to fix their credit. You know, people can come to you. They can piggyback off of your credit. You could offer trade lines. You can help them improve their credit. You know what I mean? You can teach them how to do balance transfers. You can teach them how to take a 0 APR card, and, different things that you can do to raise your credit. And it's like a revolving door. You know what I mean? People come into our team. They raise their credit. They get access to the people with the good credit. They piggyback off of their good credit until they can put themselves in a position in 6 to 9 months where they can stand on their own 2 feet and then they can bring people in and they can do the same thing. So this is a very powerful step right here, just learning how to fix your credit. So that's the first thing that you want to learn about. You want to take time every day, every other day. I mean, like I said, treat this like a business, treat this like another job, whatever you need to do to make yourself be diligent and do a little bit, at least a little bit every day. You know what I mean? Watch one video a day. You know what I'm saying? And that means in 10 to 12 days, you'll at least seen everything that you need to know. You know what I mean? In 2 weeks, you should have this. Remember, this is a 30-day challenge. So we're going to approach this realistically. All right, so that's the first thing that I want y'all to learn is the credit restoration system. It's a phenomenal program. You need to tap into that. Second thing is correcting your W-4 form. You know what I mean? So we got video training for everything.
MyEcon's first cat.
So we're actually gonna teach you how to fill your W-4 out correctly. You know what I mean? So you're gonna learn how much you get for each allowance. So some people might not understand what that means, but when you get a job, you fill out a W-4. You know what I mean? So each allowance is worth money. So let's look at this table right here, just to give you an idea. All right. So this is the annual value. This is the monthly value, and I usually look at the monthly value because when I do my budget and I do my planning, I go month to month. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have a yearly plan, but things change month to month. So I like to think in terms of this. So this is your income if you're single. This is your income if you're married. You go to whatever level you're at. This is how much each allowance is worth. All right. And if you're dealing with people who don't have a job, you know what I mean, or if you're dealing with people who have, a lot of jobs, you know what I mean, it might be in these ranges right here. It just depending on how much you make. If you make more than 42, then boom, this is where you at for each allowance. If you make 13 or 42, this is how much you're making. Up to 13, this is how you're making, $35. Now, the membership is $35 a month. So if you teach somebody how to fill out their W-4 correctly, then with that allowance, they get access to the system and they get access to a business where they can get $25 for every person that joins their team, and they get access to a system pretty much for free because this is the $35 that they didn't have anyway. Just by filling the form out correctly, they're getting access to more money. You know what I mean? So they'll tell you, boom, you get one allowance just for being alive, one allowance just for being single. You get 4 allowances for each kid. Take your monthly expenses and multiply it by 12, divided by 4510. These types of things allow you to get more allowances on your W-4, and you'll get more money back from each check. So that's very important because with that extra money, not only are you going to be able to join MyEcon and Builderall and other investments, you see what I'm saying? But you'll have money to invest in other things, like if you want to invest in some real estate, if you want to invest in some stocks and bonds and everything like that. But we're pretty much teaching you how to invest in yourself, how to get access to different things to where you can make a little bit more money. You know what I mean? So that's the second thing that I want y'all to learn about is the W-4 game. You know what I mean? Because you can get a lot of people to join your team because they don't have to worry about that initial $35 because it's not coming out of their pocket. You're showing them that you know what you're talking about because you're saying, listen, fill out your W-4 like this. You'll get more money from each check. Take that extra money, invest in this business. The last thing that I want to talk about is more about these investments. And so another reason why we're doing the 90-day challenge is because what are we going to be doing in this 90 days? It goes outside of MyEcon. You know what I mean? And Builderall and some of these businesses that we have online. We're into real estate. You know, most millionaires, I think somewhere around 90% of the millionaires, they're involved in real estate. So you want to get involved in real estate, whether that's your passion or not. Real estate can fund your business while your business is growing. Real estate can keep your business alive. Real estate can fund your business, or real estate can be your business. People always need somewhere to live. You're going to need somewhere to live. We're going to teach you some of these secrets. We're going to teach you some of these methods. We're going to teach you how to have a successful real estate business. So one of the things that we're going to be able to do in this 90-day period is we're going to have a direct mail marketing campaign. So we've been driving for dollars. We've been accumulating properties. Really quick, these are some of the properties that we've been looking at. So we're going to follow up with people on some of these properties. We're going to follow up. And what we're going to do is, you see all these addresses. We're going to do a direct mail marketing campaign, and we're going to send out mail. People are going to call us back because we're sending out yellow letter mail. So all of this will be in your training. I'm just giving you an overview. So we'll send out the yellow letter that says we want to buy your home. They're going to call us up. Yes, I'm interested in buying a home. If we send out 100 letters, then, you know what I mean, we can expect anywhere from 20 to about 50 calls in the best case scenario, but no less than 20. You know what I'm saying? So out of those 20 to 50, then we'll start seeing these properties. We'll start seeing if, you know, we'll do research on these properties. Do it. How much money does the owner owe on them? Is there a deal in here? Is there equity in here? And if so, then we can move forward. Are we going to wholesale it? Are we going to flip it? So in 3 months, there's a lot of stuff that's going to go, that's going to happen inside of our real estate business. A lot of stuff is going to happen inside of our real estate business. So what I want y'all to understand is, during this 90 days, we're going to give you everything that we're doing. Everything that we're doing. And the last reason, and I'm going to leave you with this, the last reason that we're doing this 90-day challenge with MyEcon is, when you have a home-based business like MyEcon, then you have access to a lot of tax breaks that you wouldn't have in different, if you didn't have your own business. If you're an employee, you're going to get taxed at 28 to 33%. And when you go to your MyEcon training, you'll understand all of this in detail with the 243 training. But when you have a home-based business, this gives you access to a lot of tax write-offs, and that's just more money in your pocket because that's more money that you're keeping. So in order to do a tax write-off for all your mileage, all you need to do is keep a driving log of your mileage for 90 days. We're going to talk about things like, can you write off the mileage to and from your work? You know what I'm saying? And if you can't do that, then what's the caveat? How do you go around that? Or not the caveat, but what's the loophole? How do you go around that? You know, you're going to and from work. If you can't write that off, but you have a real estate business, you know, you're meeting people at different addresses. You know, you're meeting to see if the property is good, to see what you're going to do with the property. You're going back and forth with inspectors. You're going back and forth with prospective buyers. You're meeting sellers. You're driving all over the city for your real estate business. So we're going to keep a driving log of this for 90 days, and we're going to show you how that translates to a tax write-off, among other things. We're going to write off business dinners. We're going to write off we're going to show you about medical reimbursement. You know, when you have a home-based business, you can hire somebody in your family, and you can actually get full medical reimbursement as a home-based business. You know, because as an employer, you can offer them full medical reimbursement. So for all the medical expenses that they have over the year, they're going to get reimbursed for all of that. And not only for them, but everybody in their family, including you. So this is how everybody in your circle can get access to health care. You know what I mean? You're going to have to come out of pocket, but you're going to be fully reimbursed for that. We're going to show you all of these tax write-offs in this system. Very excited about what we're going to show you in the first 90 days. So what I want you to do is, I want you to click on the Join Now button below this video. Let's get started, and I'm going to see y'all on the other side. Peace.